Would you like to play a game of chess?
Yeah.
I play very well.
She's looking for a sponsor like Nike or Converse. She ran into a
let's double
monster
check
like
wallets,
Scarface and Nino. I'm James with the bong for the money. I'm Al Pacino. I
Good,
know
right?
I'm living
Think that
wrong,
would
but
work?
I'm cashing out like casino. I'm Michael Jackson, you
Right?
keto. Got your bitch stroking
it's
my
like no matter what,
ego.
it'll
Hit
kinda
it
look
like
like
a free throw. What I'm smoking on is lethal. No, this money don't make itself. I gotta make this money. Yes, I'm looking to the sky. Got my feet to the ground. I am rolling up a pound. Smoking now. Yes, there's money on my mind. Tell these rats don't make a sound. If you squeal, it's going down. Automatic rounds when we come to paint the town. Yeah, I know these niggas jealous. I can feel it that they envy, but I pray for they soul. Cause we all don't grow old. Yes, you reap what you sow. Got my eye on the go. Put these bitches on hold. Getting money to go. Members only jacket got me feeling so pro. I am all on my toes. And if you know like I know, it's money over.
All right, everybody. Finally, we are returned from our mission to space. And, we're back full effect. We do have, as you see, my faithful co-host has returned. So it is not the solo dolo fuck it episode anymore. We do have both of us are back. I'm sure we'll get his side of the story in a little bit, but as always, it's your boy Madicals, aka the Grabber King. And a lot of people forgot that shit. AKA
I never forget.
No Wanna Iguana, AKA Thug Dog, and as always, AKA with my co-host, we are Slumpski and Stitch.
Slumpy and Stitch, there you go. And the latter part of that formation is your boy.
Sorry, Slumpski and Slitch.
Slumpy and Slitch. Could have had me fooled either way, really. And it's your boy over here, Lolo, aka the Slitchman Zito, and aka the Leaking Fridge, and aka the Upstairs Closet. And
don't forget,
we
AKA
back from the dead,
Return
baby.
of the Slack.
And Return to the Slack. There you go. And this is going to be the name of the episode, Return of the Slack.
Ooh, I like when we just easily figure out the name of the episode like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, baby. Were you about to say where you were for these 6 months?
Yeah, I've been gone for a minute, huh? So I was out on one of my camping trips, and I actually fell through a fucking black hole time loop. So I was just living the same day over and over again for the past 3 weeks. It was pretty fucking crazy. And eventually I met a little gnome creature, and this thing was able to get me back into the civilized world. It took me back out of the portal.
Yes, I do. I know this. This was a very interesting story when you first told it to me.
And I woke up in the middle of some field out in the woods in the forest, naked, and I had all these weird symbols, scratched all over my body and shit. They went away after a day or two, but I really don't know what happened. But I'm back and feeling pretty good. The only bad thing about that is every so often I just twitch like that a little bit, but other than that, we're pretty good.
That's it. And we know you fought through it because you knew you had to make it back to the Wookiesburg.
Yeah, for sure. I can't. It just kept calling me, calling me. It was like I was on the other side on some Stranger Things shit. The Upside Down, is that what it's called?
Yes. And so
Yeah.
Did they play your favorite song to bring you back?
Yeah, they did. They did, and it was Members Only by Cobra Gang.
So perfect, so perfect. And yeah, that would probably bring anybody back from the Upside Down. Upside Down? Yeah, that's correct, right?
Upside Down, yes.
Producers?
Yep,
Yeah, we fired them a long time ago. And as always, follow us on all socials.
Yes, follow us on all
That's
socials.
what we're calling them still, socials. We have YouTube, Discord, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We do have a TikTok. We don't use it much, but it's there. We're gonna start we might start joining in on the TikTok dances over there or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget good old Anchor, where you can support the podcast.
That's perfect. You gotta support us on Anchor.
And in order to find us, how do you do that?
And to find us, you're gonna search Wookiesburg. Wikisburg, and that's going to be the same on all platforms. The aforementioned that my esteemed co-host here gave you guys. So on all of them, you're going to search for us as Wookiesburg, WOOKIESBURG, Wookiesburg.
Perfecto.
Yes.
You know, if you ain't part of the Wookiesburg, I don't know what part of Berg you are part of.
Yeah, I heard some people talk about like something called Pittsburgh. I don't know what the fuck that thing is. It sounds not good. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Also, Bootyberg is another berg out there.
Yeah, and he
just
was a
listen to the
rising
sound of that
star,
shit.
but he's been pretty booty.
Yeah.
And all right, well, you know that we're punching the clock closer to those playoffs and the end of an era. So make sure you guys are getting your payments in. Some of those payments are already sent. Some of them are not sent.
Wait, so I was stuck in a time warp for 3 weeks, and still we got people who haven't paid?
Yeah, there still is some people that haven't paid. I can know for a fact. Braulio has confirmed payment. Terry confirmed payment. John confirmed payment. And I think there might have been one more.
Champ, interim champ?
No, hell no. That guy still owes me money for his own league from last year. You think he paid for my league?
Ooh.
But
We need to have him on to clear this up.
yeah, maybe one day. I think I think he just fucks with me and just always will be like, "Oh yeah, I'll get it to you one day. I'll get it to you one day."
One day.
Yeah, so. But yeah, so I think there might have been one more confirmed person paying, but I know I've had people at least ask about it. So they made an effort, but I'm not. Most of the people left, and then there is a couple that I've mentioned, like, hey, like, 'cause, I know Sean started a new job, and he said, hey, I'm gonna pay you next check. Is that okay? And I said, of course. So
We're very understanding.
yeah.
here.
Some people have already reached out, so that's
Yeah.
no big deal. So
Yeah. We realize inflation is going on. Listen, guys, trust us. We know.
Exactly. So, and don't forget Fab next year. Actually, Braulio reached out and said,
Yes.
"Fuck, I can't wait for Fab, man. Fuck this waiver shit." I think he
Yes.
wanted Latavius Murray,
Yes.
but yeah, fuck this waiver shit. Speaking of waiver shit, Casey, Fab might be in your favor because apparently you don't know how to use waivers.
Right, man. I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh, you were gone, so you don't even know. So this guy,
I don't
bro,
even know.
this guy was saving. You might recall, he had number one waiver for weeks on end. Do you remember him having number one waiver? So he always had it.
Can't say that I do.
So he had it for a long time, and it came down to it. It was like, oh shit, Casey used his number one waiver finally. He must have scooped up Christian Watson because that was the week he used his number one waiver.
Who is that?
The Packers receiver,
Oh, okay.
who was the number one waivered person last week.
Mm.
Instead,
So you can say he did not waiver.
he did not
Oh,
waiver.
wait, he did waiver. Wait.
No.
Never mind. My bad. Keep going.
He did not waiver. No, he put in a waiver, but for the wrong person. He wavered a tight end by the name of Hayden Hurst with the number one overall waiver on the week.
He's on the Falcons now.
I think he's on the Bengals. And yeah, we couldn't comprehend because he wasn't even my best tight end pickup of the week, let alone picking him up over Christian
Who would have
Watson.
been your best tight end pickup of the week?
Of that week, I believe I picked up a tight end. If Jawan Johnson was available, easily pick up the best pickup that week.
Right, easily.
But I know Terry was looking for tight ends that same week, and she didn't even bat an eye at that guy. But so Njoku was still hurt.
She didn't have far to look. She got a tight end right here.
Ha, badoom.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh.
Appreciate it. I want to say I'm here all week, but I've been gone for the past 3, so I don't know how accurate that would be for me to say.
Exactly. Here, hold on. I might be able to tell you because I believe, like I said, I think I picked up a person as well the same time he did. No, it was to somebody else. But yeah, so there was, like I said, Christian Watson should have been his number one waiver. But instead, he let him go to champ, interim champ with the number 2 waiver.
Champ, interim champ is trying to become champ, huh? Triple C.
I mean, Like, you've been gone, so
I have been
can't
gone.
wait till you get into this, because we're doing crazy shit around these parts, if you hear me. So remember,
are we really?
right now we are looking at week 10
Mm-hmm.
when we start doing our matchups right now.
Okay.
So that is going to be me versus John. Well, actually, before we get into the matchups, though, we have to do the bonuses really quick.
Let's do these bonuses.
Yes. So last week,
It's gonna be a good one.
yeah, last week's special bonus, I didn't get to do it live on pod because it was the 100-yard dash again for the bonus. So I did it after I filmed.
Oh, got you.
I did it after I filmed. I recorded it, and it was Braulio who came up big in that 100-yard dash this time.
Congratulations, Braulio.
Yes, so he does get the special $10 bonus for week 10.
You're $10 richer, my friend.
Yes,
Which in this day and age is worth something.
exactly. And oh no, sorry, that would be for week 9. The special bonus for week 9 was Braulio. And now we are getting into the special bonus for week 10.
Okay.
And I shall pull it out of the faithful hat. Yo, producers, are you taking this blunt out of my hands or what?
I'll take that shit out of your hand, dog. Really. Look no further. They got over here quick.
Because I had the blunt, I never got to sip the brew. All right, and let me just grab one right out of this little hat.
That shit, bro. Let's see what we got going on right now. One of y'all are gonna win something, but most of y'all are gonna win nothing.
And we actually have a new. Our producers did say from now on we're gonna take the bonus that we have and we're gonna throw it to the side and save it for next season, so we can't have repeat winning bonuses.
Right.
Which
We've
makes
already
sense.
had a few.
Yeah, and it makes sense because we do have enough on the list, so we do want to try to be able to hit most of them, if
Yeah.
not all of them. So this one we may have had already, but now we won't have it again. But it is number 1. That would be that boy Tua Tagovailoa. And when we go to the bonus list, actually ready this time, motherfuckers. What's up? What's up? Y'all thought I was
Hey.
slipping? Psych. Most points by starting quarterback. And this is good. Man, this is going to be another week where I get to hate fuckboy number 1. For those of you who don't remember, last episode we pointed out Casey is fuckboy number 1. So if Tua becomes the number 1 scoring quarterback this week, I'm going to laugh at Casey for not keeping him, and then I'm going to say fuck you, Casey, for not trading him to me.
Lots of hostility out here.
Yeah, yeah.
Lots
Oh
of
no,
hostility.
I've been hostile with the people that didn't want to trade the Dolphins players to me and then turned around and traded them to other people.
Right.
So fuck them. We got fuckboy number 1 and fuckboy number 2.
Right.
So, all right, but actually, I'm tripping. This is already set in stone because this was last week's bonuses. Tua was on a bye week, so you're lucky, Casey. So we did have, all right. So we see. Matter of fact, all right. Who do we think it was? Oh, I bet you it was House. House has 211 points. Oh shit, Tua had 29 that week. So this wasn't Tua's bye week.
I'm gonna guess and say that it was possibly Justin Fields.
Oh fuck, you're right. I don't even have to keep looking. I'm glad you said that because I would have just called it without looking. Yep. I can stop looking now. Thank you. You should have said that from the start.
How many points did he have?
53. And as you remember from last week,
yeah.
Michael earned himself the Mike McDaniel's Big Nuts in a Wheelbarrow Award for picking up and starting Justin Fields. And he did it again. And it paid off as he had 53 points from Justin Fields. And we'll get into that in a little bit because that was our down to the wire matchup. And the most points for this week was House with 211. And this is week 10. We've had 10 bonuses so far for the most points, and House has half of them.
Oh wow, we got the big scorer up in here.
Yeah, so we know
the big boomer.
Yeah, so
He's a boomer.
Yeah, and he says to us, the audacity of us to think that we have a chance to beat him.
Hey, man, you know what they say, really. FSU, check mark, check mark, check mark.
That's usually what they
You
say.
know?
So, and all right, and then we're gonna do the bonus for next episode real quick,
Oh, let's do it.
which will also remain out of the hat. And fuck, I really want to get one with writing on it. Ooh, and we have good old number Joey Harrington.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
What number is that?
7?
3.
I'm thinking of Jay Fiedler.
Ooh, yeah, I'm glad you knew
Another
that though.
Dolphins quarterback.
Hey, give me some. All right.
Yeah.
All right. And then, where did I put Did I put number 1 back in? Oh no, it's right here.
No,
I got it right
it's
here.
on the
All
table.
right. I'll put them somewhere. And so yeah, next episode will be number 3. Somebody remember that? Actually, I'll just go write it on the number 12 doc right now. 3, which is most points by all starting running backs. Okay. And let us get into these matchups.
Before you do that, you just touched something just now, like a cable or something? Whatever you did, fix. There was a buzzing that I didn't even notice was there until you did that and it stopped. That's crazy.
Like I said, I kept telling you it's this. It's mine right here. I have to
Whoa.
make sure it's in.
I didn't even notice it was going on, and then it just stopped right now. I was like, oh, wow, I don't hear it. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta
That's
remember
crazy.
not to hit this
Yeah.
shit.
Whatever you touch, don't touch it again.
I know.
Because that's crazy as fuck. You weren't kidding. Oh,
I hear it. I'm gonna
that's
get this
crazy.
situated more and then fix it.
We gotta bust out the tape.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. But all right. Thank you, sir. All right.
Anytime.
And shit, I'm not sitting on my matchup first like usual. I am on. It was the down to the wire matchup for this week, and that is gonna be those motherfuckers. Pink Venom versus new name change, and I think the name change came after this loss, and that is gonna be Pain. Also known as Champ, Interim Champ. And you start going down the line and you see Justin Fields 53 against Patrick Mahomes 42. You see Stephon Diggs 27 against Terry McLaurin 26. You see 2 slapdick receivers against 2 slapdick receivers, and they both have the same scores. Then you see Josh Jacobs versus Aaron Jones 22-26. This shit is just close all the way down
the motherfucking wire. The 2 kickers got 3 points. 2 defensive players got 14 and 15.5 points. This shit is down to the wire.
Yes, down to the wire.
Head to head.
And we see, and it was a Monday night game. We see, and typical Michael fashion. That boy says, "Ha, Chris, you lost." Before Monday night, all right. So Monday night
He was
hits.
talking shit.
Michael was
before
talking
Monday
shit.
night.
So Chris had one player left, which was Terry McLaurin. And
Okay,
that boy
right,
tried.
exactly, against Philadelphia.
That boy tried. As you see,
26 and a half.
he only needed
26
about
was our
3 more points to win.
Mhm.
So Chris was, Michael was sweating and Chris was sweating, and he tried. But we do see the ultimate reason that Chris lost, and that was trying to rely on that Broncos country. Let's ride. And we see instead Michael just outbeat him a little bit with that defensive matchup.
Yes. And this is, this is a guy that had Kadarius Toney on the bench. Now, realistically, would you have started Kadarius Toney over Juju Smith-Schuster? I'm not sure. Would you realistically have started him over Joshua Palmer? Possibly, likely, yes. And that could have been the difference right there.
Yeah, and actually I believe, I don't know if I had it on the doc, but I do believe, yeah, it's not really written in, but it was in my head. Sean's Slump Buddy of the Week would be Chris for all those points he left on his bench.
Yes. But hey, man, he went with his gut. He went with Greg Dulcich, and he went with that. You can't fault a guy for putting Cooper Kupp in there. You know what I mean? But
Well, no, of course you can't.
Yeah.
You can't get mad that Cooper Kupp got hurt. It happened.
Cooper Kupp got cooped.
So hey, And like I said last week, shout out to Michael. He's doing different things this year. This is a different Michael. Remember, he does have the McCardle last name, so in his blood somewhere is the will to get a championship eventually.
That's right. He's not doing that bad in the Thug Dog League.
He's
either.
not doing bad in any league because he's
Yes,
trying.
You're welcome for that, by the way.
That too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And you're welcome for just teaching you everything you know, even though you'll always say, I never taught you anything.
Yes.
And our next matchup, we will get into my matchup. And I believe I played, like I said, he thinks he's my arch nemesis, but we all know this guy's my arch nemesis. And yeah, usually when I play John, I just come out on the winning end.
You played Welcome to the Competition.
Yes.
And he was welcomed to your competition.
Yeah, I just all I
Welcome.
simply did was remind him what happens for not watching the podcast. That's
Right.
it. You don't watch the podcast, you're never going to beat me again.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
What do you think is more likely, that he watches the podcast or that he beats you again?
In my league, he probably won't beat me ever again because he's not going to watch the podcast, I don't think.
Right.
So
it's like causation.
yeah. So
Right.
we'll see. Hopefully he watches it, though, because last week I tried Sam. And if she listens, though, she'll know it came from him, though. Because I guess Sam got mad at him for calling her, because he called her a casual fantasy player. Neither one of them watched this shit, and then hopefully this gets them to keep watching it. The hell? She is a casual fantasy player. I'm not afraid to say it. But yeah, John called her a casual fantasy player, and then she got mad as fuck at him. So last week I said it. I was like, oh, I don't know what you're doing over there, why you even did it. But yeah, just leave it just like that. You're good, babe. We're looking at it. Good. We have a little screen on. But and so I was like, oh yeah, Michael finally graduated and is no longer a casual player like Sam.
Ooh.
But neither one of them will ever see it.
Hey.
Like I said, we should just make the podcast a point to talk shit about John until he watches it. You'll finally be like, holy shit, bro, do you hate me?
Damn, dude. It would be like a whole alter ego. One day he just finds the archive.
Right? Hey, I'm sure. Hey, he does other things though. Like I said, if I send out a tweet, that shit's retweeted instantly. So.
Yes. He shows support where possible.
But yeah, we see he was no match for that boy Devontae Adams, 34 points.
Devonta Adams, I gotta be honest, man. I sold on this motherfucker after that goose egg game that the whole Raiders team put up, really, and that shit's came back to bite me in the ass, bro.
Yeah, remember I had just bought him that game, so it made the guy who sold him to me look like a genius and me look like a fool. But now it just reminded him that he's an idiot. And all right, and then this one all hurt us all. Because we thought YOLO Dolo Fuck It Shots was going to take down Revenge of the PT Bruisers.
Yeah.
But it did not happen. As we see, the gift from God himself, Casey, Tua Tagovailoa, put up that easy 29 points. Didn't even finish the game. Put up 29 points and said, hey, I'm sitting.
Yep.
So, she needed... And then Jonathan
Taylor. And also,
Taylor
you're starting Jacoby Brissett as your quarterback. What do you expect, really?
Yeah, I guess that does happen. I think I did warn her about starting somebody against... Oh, I know, I did. I remember now. I told her, hey, I'm not going to be biased, but I did hear somewhere that, Jacoby could be a good start this week. But, then again, it is Jacoby.
And I fuck with Jacoby, don't get me wrong. That's a Patriots legend right there. But, Super Bowl champion Jacoby Brissett. It's my dog.
Hell yeah. And then we'll get into the next matchup. Shitting the Bed versus Garbo Squad. And if only Shitting the Bed could have played PT Bruisers. But we see this, obviously, usually people that play Garbo Squad just end up on the winning end. So.
Yes, because that squad is
Garbo. And when you get 41 points from your flex player in CD Lamb, I don't expect you to lose.
That is very true. Yes.
Yes. And then we see we see this boy wears the competition, had to finally come back after a tough, after losing two, and he had to show Booty Berg that he's about that life.
Yes.
And he had to remind Booty Berg that you are just Booty Berg.
Pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much what happened here. Very solid outing for him overall. Travis Kelce, 21 points. Yep. Nobody on Bootyberg broke 20 points. And when your defense is your highest scoring player, that's not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you're Brett playing against me in the Thug Dog
Unless they
League.
get you like 50 points, that's a different story. But
Yeah, unless you're Brett playing against me in the Thug Dog League. And last and final matchup of the week is going to be
Slitches versus
that boy.
Slitches.
All right. We have.
Damn, these motherfuckers.
Oh, he left it for us too. So, do you see the pictures?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, so we have Costanza versus our boy Emoji God himself, Housey.
Yes.
And he keeps changing his pictures, and I think I've caught on. So the picture is against the other person's picture.
Yes.
And then of course his emojis are just his feelings or whatnot.
Right.
So we see Costanza, picture of George Costanza. This motherfucker said, "No soup for you."
I don't watch Seinfeld, so I don't know what the fuck that is, but I assume it is from Seinfeld.
I was about to say, I barely watched Seinfeld, and I at least knew that one. You've never heard that expression? No soup for you?
Maybe, possibly, perhaps.
Bro,
Can't say.
I can't. Bro, this is why I love you, though, Lolo. Because
Uh-huh.
every day you never cease to amaze me.
I learn something every day, bro.
You never
Yeah.
cease to amaze me. Never, ever. So, yeah, but he is from Seinfeld. He is the soup Nazi. I thought he was a world-renowned legend, but I guess he didn't make it all the way around the world. And I guess this is an easy emoji.
He skipped a spot.
He skipped one house, yeah, like Santa. So Santa used to skip my house all the time. So it makes sense
I
that the
feel
soup
you.
Nazi skipped yours. And we have a sushi stick, shit, gators. So I'm guessing.
FSU's gonna shit on them gators.
I'm guessing they're playing each other.
Or they did.
Nah,
Or
they play each other this week, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, this is from 2 weeks ago, but this is now.
Yeah. No, he left this purposely to film. So we see. Damn, I can't believe you don't know Soup Nazi. That makes us way less. You would have died laughing if you knew who the Soup Nazi was. Damn. And shout out to that boy House for having that boy Jeff Wilson starting in his flex. And, many would consider him the starting running back on the Dolphins. But I have to keep reminding them that they are both the same. They both, Mike McDaniel is the fucking goat of goats.
He's the goatee. Goatee.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, that does it for matchups.
That's
week
it.
10.
That's it. Week 10 matchups. And again this week I'm gonna run real quick through the previews like I did last week. So coming up in my upset of the week alert is going to be Lambeau Calrissian taking on Revenge of the PT Bruisers. And this guy thinks he's on his way to the playoffs, but I'm gonna have to remind him that, hey, we started from the bottom.
You're coming for that number 6 spot?
And we trying. Yeah, we definitely trying to come for that number 6 spot, boy. Actually, I want to be whatever spot gets to play Casey the first round of the playoffs. So I can just end his dreams.
He might have that bye.
Sorry, in the second round, whatever, yeah. And then we have Booty Berg versus Yolo Dolo Fuck It Shots, which is another one where Yolo Dolo is going to start her campaign to come back. Come back
where?
Come back to that number 6 spot. And I'll be at the 5 spot. But
Yeah.
let's get on to it. And then we have Welcome to the Competition, Kiddo versus Pain. And who do you think's gonna win this one?
I think Where's the Competition is gonna bring some competition, and I mean, Pain really says it all in the name right there. Like, it's just been pain all season, and I don't think that pain is about to stop either.
Right. And then if he loses there, he could be on the verge of not making playoffs. So we gotta keep an eye on that. Then we have Garbo
It's a tight
Squad.
couple weeks coming up.
Yeah, we have
tight couple
Garbo
weeks.
Squad versus Costanza. You like Garbo Squad to get his next win here?
Probably not.
All right.
Probably not.
Yeah, you're probably right there.
And if you let Garbo Squad get a win, then I don't know what that says about you also.
Yeah, that's true. If Garbo Squad beats you, well, didn't he beat Terry? Remember, he does have one win.
Yeah. Well, YOLO Dolo fucking shots.
Yeah, YOLO Dolo.
Fuck it.
That's right. Maybe she was on some YOLO Dolo fucking shots when she played against him.
Their
so.
profile picture makes sense. They're just sleep as fuck.
Yeah, that's it. So, and then we have Shitting the Bed.
Wait, hold on.
Nice. Shitting the Bed versus Where's the Competition? This is gonna be the game to watch. 1 versus 2.
Woo.
Hopefully, Where's the Competition can bring it to him. But like I said, I think both of them are jokes. And
Oh, wait, I thought Where's the Competition was playing Pain.
no, that's Welcome to the Competition, kiddo.
Oh,
that is
I thought
John.
that was the
That is
competition.
John. No, that's John.
Oh.
So this is 1 versus 2
So
right
I
here.
definitely think Pain is going to beat Welcome to the Competition.
Okay.
I'll redo my pick there. Sorry, Pain. Pain. Max Pain.
Oh, nice. So you're not actually looking at
I'm
him.
not actually looking at him.
Okay.
I'm
Perfect.
asleep.
Got you. No worries. No, that's better though. Because remember, we're late, so I see the actual scores. Then we have last one is going to be Pink Venom versus House. This is a climb back. House is high and mighty, thinks he's fucking, king shit, king dingaling, top dog,
King Ding-a-ling.
king emoji, king of Georgia, king of child support.
Oh. That's a doozy.
That was good.
It's about time we have some child support up in this motherfucker, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
Damn,
yeah.
dog.
And apparently Georgia's the place to be if you want to get somebody on child support.
For real? That motherfucker's strict, huh?
Bro, remind me to tell you after.
Off air.
Yeah. And we have so yeah, I think hey, young McCardle, come get you some, baby.
Come get some.
I think he's gonna take
Pink
House
Venom.
to the dirt, boy.
Ooh.
Rub them all down.
Are you actually encouraging your half McCardle?
Oh fuck yeah!
That's
I shouted. I gave him his flowers last week, like for sure. If you're like, you need to. I would.
This is the reunion we all didn't know
The
we
fuck,
needed,
like
but we
you're a
know we wanted.
McCardle. You need to be good at fantasy. You need to watch football because that's another thing and we'll always call you out on that because John said it best. Like Michael probably doesn't watch any other game besides the Dolphins game. So it's like, but yeah, like I said, he's making money moves this year, boy. He's been listening to that Cardi B.
He got them bloody shoes.
Bloody shoes, money moves.
Yes.
Red bottoms.
Jimmy Choos.
Mhm.
I know my
Alright.
shit. I know there's some Jimmy Choos. Fuck with your boy.
All right, and hey, that's it. We're getting close to this playoff push, so
Yes,
be
keep
on the
pushing,
lookout. Be on
keep
the lookout.
pushing.
Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, watch,
Yes.
all that good shit
All that good shit. Wookieesburg. At Wookieesburg.
on the YouTube, the Discord, the Instagram,
Yes.
the Twitter. Support us on Anchor,
Yes.
and hey, we about to be out this bitch.
Hey. Pew, 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 pew.
Meow.
Skiwap.